What's up, guys? Welcome back. Another edition of Wol Che, and we're going to be discussing Game Week 10 predictions. Obviously, again, coming up with our betting selections for the public, what Mitchell likes, what I like. Again, unfortunately, Seb couldn't be here for this recording for Game Week 10, but I'm sure he'll send through 3 selections that we could put it up on the channel. Let's get straight into it. I mean, it's a decent game week. A lot of teams, I think, peaking. So maybe we start with, let's say, the first game week, the game of the game week, which is Bournemouth-Leicester.
So, Bournemouth-Leicester, it's actually an interesting game because Bournemouth also has turned the corner, but geez, Leicester with an emphatic win on Monday night. James Maddison getting a brace, and they played very well. I know Nottingham Forest are a bit depleted, but that's a type of result that can elevate a side, and I think Leicester will win that game. And for all Super Brew boys and Prediction League boys, I'll make it a score of, let's say, 2-1 Leicester.
Okay, and on that note, like Mitchell said, you can take these selections that we're giving you for your Super Brews, your prediction leagues that you guys are in, and hopefully that then contributes to, in a positive way, to your leagues.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, I'm thinking of a different here. Yes, Leicester have peak form. Bournemouth aren't anything special. Yeah, they held Brighton to, what was it, Brentford. Was it 0-0?
Yes.
Last game week?
Yes.
Leicester were at home when they beat Forest. Their first win of the season.
Yes.
I'm a bit sticky with this one. If I'm looking for my Super prediction, look, I'd most probably go for a Leicester win, but I'm also leaning to a draw. But I'm undecided now. Don't take my selection for now. But I think that's a tricky fixture for me. Chelsea Wolves. I think that's
surely
home win there.
Chelsea, outright home because they just lost Bruno Lage, if I'm pronouncing it properly. Wolves are without a manager. Chelsea with a huge win at Palace, huge win. You would think at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 3 points. I'll go 2-0 for Super Brew and Prediction League's home win.
Yeah, no, I'm firmly with you there. I think Chelsea will definitely get a win there. I don't know what's going on in the Wolves camp. I know they've just signed Diego Costa. I'm a firm believer that I think Chelsea will bounce back. Maybe a Aubameyang brace. Scored a good goal.
He did. We've always known Aubameyang to score.
Good finisher.
Good goals. So happy to see him score.
So we're both in agreement at 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
City Southampton. There's no two thinking this one. I mean, City are just a different animal. I think by far the best team in the world at the moment.
Banker
in all bets. What's your prediction there?
You told me 4-5-0. I think 3-4-5.
Yeah, look, it's amazing what they did. Look, okay, fine. I mean, we're not going to discuss too much on the derby fixture, but I think what they did to United, the fact that they didn't have the likes of Ruben Diaz in their team, 1 or 2 other key figures missing there. They're just a different animal.
Yeah, especially at home, they're different.
Yeah, I know.
They're all different.
So as Mitchell said, I think you can draw a line there, 4-5, maybe even 6-0. It really depends how far they want to dig Southampton into a hole, like they did to United. But anyway, bank in all bets. Newcastle, Brentford.
I like Newcastle strong. Reason being, they've also turned the corner. They beat Fulham away, I think, last game. And I think Fulham had 10 men, but they seem to turn the corner now. They'll join a lot of games. And yes, Brentford isn't an easy side, but I'd fancy Brentford a lot more if they were at home. So I like the Magpies actually quite strong, and it's one of my better bets on the card because they're a good price, Newcastle. So for score prediction, I think 2-1. I know Newcastle defence is strong, but they got Callum Wilson back, and I think they'll just edge a 2-1.
Okay, I'm in agreement. I think Newcastle will definitely get a win there. I'm going 2-0 in my prediction.
Nice.
I think at home, clean sheet for the boys. Well, I'm hoping for my fantasy.
I've got to watch out for that Ivan Toney.
So I'm going 2-0 Newcastle in that fixture. Then we've got Brighton versus Spurs. Brighton at home.
Tricky game. Brighton are no mugs,
No.
as we know. So yeah, a tricky game, but I expect Spurs to bounce back.
Brighton at home are also a different animal, and Spurs aren't playing fantastic.
No, they haven't been.
They drew to Frankfurt away. It was 0-0. So stalemate there. They looked absolutely woeful against you. Nothing special.
Against Arsenal, they were a bit poor.
So
I would expect Spurs to bounce back. Conte knows how to grind up results. I wouldn't be surprised. Brighton also played like an open game, so I'm gonna probably edge it out 2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs.
And what do you think?
I'm gonna go for a draw.
Okay.
I think I always say Brighton are the draw specialists.
Yeah.
They are. Brighton and Liverpool. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Brighton Spurs a draw. 1-1 or 2-2. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's definitely going to be a draw. I see that being that way in that fixture. Maybe Brighton score early, Spurs equalise, and it sort of stays that way. But yeah, no, I definitely think that's the way that game will play out. I don't know, Spurs just aren't playing exciting football at all. It's actually must be very. Look, I understand that they're getting results, but it's just so boring to watch as a fan.
Yeah.
I mean, Son, okay, he had that one game week where he played. Other than that, he's actually had no return. Kane, he gets the penalty. I mean, again against Arsenal, you saw he pops up, he gets that penalty after doing absolutely nothing in a game. So I don't know. I just think Brighton is playing exciting football. So I think they've got the keys at the moment. So I do feel them maybe even getting a win. Who knows?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I just think the way Conte approaches
Italian football,
football games, Brighton will play it into their hands, sort of Arsenal, they sat back but caught us on the counter. Well, that's what they wanted to do, and I think the same will happen with Brighton. I think they'll have all the ball, but they'll catch him on the counter, and I think Kulusevski will be back too. So I think Spurs will just edge it as much as they.
Is Kulusevski starting over Richarlison?
Yeah, I think they missed him, these past 2 games. I think Kulusevski's been a huge player for Spurs. So I think they can't wait to have him back for sure, and I think you'll make a huge difference.
Okay, so you're going Spurs win. I'm going with the stalemate. I'm going with the draw there. We move on to Palace Leeds. Also a tricky fixture.
Very tricky.
Very hard to assess Leeds though.
Leeds, blow hot and cold. Palace also blow hot and cold. Palace are one of my bogey sides. Whenever I do a Super Bowl score, they always let me down. So for this one, I've gone a draw. I put 1-1. I can't separate the sides. Anything can happen. It's a toss of a coin for me. So I'm just sitting on the fence. And you?
I'm going to go Palace home win. I think Palace will get a win at home.
A good side.
Oh, good side. And Vieira's got them playing some good football. Leeds is all over the place in terms of where the game's at. I don't know. I just don't see them getting a result away from home. I'm going Palace 2-0.
Okay, comfortable.
2-0. What's happened just on Leeds? Bamford, is he still out?
No, Bamford's back, but he's obviously getting. He's got to be brought back slowly because he's had such a long injury. So they're taking their time on him. But a big plus for Leeds is that Rodrigo's back, and he started very well for them. So it'll be interesting to see Zaha versus Rodrigo, what happens.
Then we move on to West Ham Fulham.
Derby, London Derby, West Ham at home. They won last week.
Yeah, they did. They're away from home,
Who did they play? West Ham. Us Bowen hit. I remember that. And they're at home now, and I think they'll beat Fulham.
Well, Fulham's missing their talisman up front. Well, I don't know if he's going to be back.
We don't know. So we'll wait and see on Mitrovic news. So you must take in consideration that. But
very disappointing against Newcastle. I mean, we had a discussion. I was so confident that Fulham would get that win at home. With the form that Mitrovic came from the Nations League.
Yeah, unfortunately they were down to 10 men. I think that's what hampered them. But I think West Ham will keep it going. I like them for a win, I like a 2-1 win.
They made some decent signings as well.
Yeah, Skamaka looks like a half decent striker, and Lucas Paqueta looks very good. So if they can start gelling under David Moyes, then they'll keep fighting for those Europe spots.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think the Hammers will get a a win at home on Saturday. I even think if Mitrovic has to start, I still think that West Ham have got a touch of class above them. I'm gonna go 2-0.
Yeah, I like 2-1 output. So yeah, 2-0, 2-1.
But who is Fulham's goal scorers outside of Mitrovic?
Well, if Mitrovic's not playing, then they got a decent side. I like that Reed, that Paulinho. They're all ballers. They know what they're doing.
Andreas Pereira.
So yeah, I think they can nick a goal. West Ham's defence has been an Achilles heel.
Okay, so we're both in that camp. West Ham taking results at home. Then we've got the big one, Arsenal-Liverpool. I'm sure you itching to see that game. Very a lot of Liverpool fans. You got to be confident though.
I am confident. How can you not be? We've been playing such good football that it's actually shocked me. I didn't think we'd be this good at this stage of the season. And yeah, we're playing a Liverpool side that's not themselves. They've just changed their system. I see. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all works out. But I've got to go for Arsenal win, I like us at home, especially if it was at Anfield, yeah, maybe a different story. But it's time that Arsenal now show that we can compete against a bigger side.
When last time has Arsenal beaten Liverpool?
It's been a couple of years. It's actually been a few years. So, it's a big one. I'm looking forward to it though, and I'm excited. And
tails in the air.
Tails are in the air, and let's hope we can keep the good form going.
Can you put a score for us?
3-1.
3-1. Look, yeah, I'm a United fan. Two of our biggest rivals, Arsenal and Liverpool.
Yes.
So this is a firm head bet, not with my heart. But yeah, I do think the form that Arsenal are, you're playing exceptional football at the moment. It's hard for me to say, but look, you guys have come out of a massive hole. I'm sure it must be fantastic to watch football now for you guys.
Crazy.
So yeah, and Liverpool obviously aren't the same animal that they used to be. It's hard to understand. Obviously they've had injuries, which is understandable. Losing Mane I think was massive. Although they've got Diaz, but I think losing Mane is a massive hole would be a massive hole in anyone's team. I'm gonna go Arsenal 2-1. And I'll explain in my betting selection what I think. I think the BTS there is a banker. I think you'll win. You'll battle to keep a clean sheet though. I think they will get a goal. They'll get the penalty.
I think at the Emirates though we have conceded a bit. I think in every game we've played we've conceded. So it's actually a good bet would be like a both teams to score if you're thinking with your head. But I got a lot of confidence in my side. And I know a few Liverpool boys have a lot of confidence in their side, so there's been a lot of banter about it and whatever. But yeah, I'm going for Arsenal win 3-1.
And long may it continue.
Yeah. Well, the Arsenal form or the Liverpool drop off?
The banter.
Oh, the banter.
And the Liverpool drop off. And then the last two games, obviously the last, which is we were speaking about it earlier, an 8 o'clock kickoff on Sunday night.
Yes, South African time.
South African time. We've got United away at Everton. Tough fixture. United also obviously we had that fantastic run of form. We then had that 3-week break, which I think was difficult for us to come right back into playing City at the Etihad, which is difficult for us. But I do think we'll bounce back here. Martial's back, which is a plus, and I'm hoping to see Ten Hag maybe change the middle of the park up a bit. I was a bit disappointed not seeing Casemiro start, possibly with next to Fred for a City game. But I'm confident saying United should bounce back here with a win. Although Everton also have started to turn the corner, and also playing away at Everton's not going to be easy, but I do think we have the quality there. Not too sure what's going on with Ful Hwin. I did read a report today that he won't be available for the weekend.
That's big.
But Eric Ten Hag said it's not too massive, too serious. So it'll probably be Lindelof stepping in because Maguire's injury I think is a lot worse than people have anticipated. Yeah, in that press conference he had today, obviously with the Europa League coming up, he mentioned that the likes of Harry Maguire's got maybe a few weeks left. He gave no comment on Van der Beek. And then obviously Varane, he said obviously definitely won't be available. So It's probably going to be the Lindelof-Martinez partnership. It was exciting for us to see Bre Hwin and Martinez partner up. I think our defence looked good in those 4 fixtures we had. But obviously City were just a different animal. But yeah, I'm confident that United will bounce back here. I'm going to go 2-1 United.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and yeah, that can happen for sure. But geez, it's a tough game at Goodison Park on a Sunday night now, boy. So what's your score?
2-1.
2-1. I'm going to go for a draw, yeah. It's just something about Everton at the moment. They're playing well. Their tails are up, and like I like what Frank Lampard's doing there. I've always liked, Frank Lampard as a manager. Just a personal thing. He's in my opinion, he's a top coach, and I think he's turned the corner with him. Obviously, they've still got a long way to go with him. Obviously, I'm sure their goals is to reach Europe and whatnot, but they've turned a bit of a corner. United, yeah, this is what we're going to see now. Can they bounce back off a 6-3 defeat? This is always about the next game, and yeah, I don't know if they can. I'm not 100% confident. But
look, I think maybe the one thing about Ten Hag is he changes the style of play. So you saw it when we lost to Brentford, he changed it.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't stick to that style of play that he obviously wanted to implement. Didn't work. Changed it, and it's sort of that obviously worked for 4 games. I'm not sure what his game plan was against City. It didn't work. So hopefully he can assess that. Obviously now we're playing away in Europa, in Cyprus. We've then got it's a tough fixture. I mean, Goodison Park's not an easy place to play under the lights.
Very tough.
So I'm sure he'll have a different game plan. He'll try something different, and hopefully that works. I mean, watching Anthony that's an exciting player to watch.
Nice.
He's got that Brazilian flair. And look, a lot of our players have come to Ful, but let's not spend too much time on United. So yeah, I'm confident on a 2-1 victory there. You going for a stalemate?
No, 1-1.
1-1.
1-1 draw.
Okay, Mitch.
And then it feels nice to say it.
Monday night, Nottingham again. Monday night football.
Jeez,
at home to Villa. Tough fixture.
This is a fixture.
Because Forest.
No, look, I've got to go for Villa 1.
No.
I think Forest are depleted. I think they got 21 players. The coach doesn't even know who to play. They look a depleted side. I don't see anything else than a Villa 1. So yeah. 3-0, 2-0 Villa.
Maybe much.
Yeah, no. Well, I know Forest are at home, so the fans could, and it's a night fixture. But I think the quality of Villa should bounce him. So 2-0. Let's say 2-0.
Okay. I'm in your camp. I'm in the corner of 2-1. I think Nottingham will get a goal at home. Like you said, the odd home it is under the lights. It's a different ball game playing there. Villa also leaking goals.
Put it this way, if Gerrard can't beat this Nottingham Forest side, then big questions must be asked.
Sacked in the morning.
Yeah, no, then, because the quality is huge. It's huge.
Alright, so that sort of wraps up the predictions. So guys, you can use that at your own apparel, your Super Brew, your prediction leagues. Mitch and I will now obviously go through
Our best bets
for the weekend. It's an accumulator. Seb will send through his, I'll try add it onto the page. But maybe you want to talk with your bet for the weekend.
So I'll start with Bankreen Newcastle. I think Newcastle beat Brentford. I like them. I think they'll keep the winning form going for now, and I think it's a perfect fixture. Brentford don't travel well, and I like that Callum Wilson's back. It's a big thing. So yeah, Newcastle win. On to Arsenal to beat Liverpool.
Must be they're nice price, like 16.
Yeah, it's very good value. We're at home. Like I said, it's my confidence. Arsenal will be playing great football, and I hope it continues. And I hope they show Liverpool, how great we've been playing football. So Arsenal win, and then my last game for the bet is Leicester to beat Bournemouth. Also a good price, Leicester 11 to 10. I think they'll beat Bournemouth. I think James Maddison's in the form of his life, so he'll take them through. That's
fighting for that.
That's what my gut says. So
Maddison fighting for the England spot.
Yeah, he's fighting for England. So yeah, those 3, and that gives you a price on 9 to 1.
No, it's nice for a 3 games.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got 5 teams. You know, I like my
Your
marbles.
bubbles.
So to start off, I'm confident that Chelsea should win. So I'm going Chelsea at home win against Wolves. Yeah, I think you know Wolves aren't playing good football at all. I do think Chelsea will get the result at home. Again, I'm going City a win. I mean that's a banker. There you can do what you want, but I think just adding in them as just a straight win,
accumulate
it will accumulate. Newcastle home win. I'm in your camp there. I do think Newcastle will get the win against Brentford. I then looked at the Arsenal Liverpool game, and I'm going BTS there, so both teams to score. I really do think that both you guys will score in that game, so I think that's also sort of a banker for the weekend for me. And then yeah, I'm playing a bit here with my heart, but I'm going with a United win over Everton. So that's 5 teams. That's 8-1. So also a nice accumulator to follow. You've obviously mentioned Leicester. Leicester at 11-10 is a fantastic price in my opinion, playing away at Bournemouth. So you can play around it. You can add Leicester in my bet if you want. It will obviously double it. It'll take it to about 17 to 1. And yeah, that I think is something nice to follow for the weekend.
Perfect.
So thanks Mitch for that.
Thank you.
Thanks guys for listening. We hope that we can get the page back on the roll now, and hopefully we can hit the bookies with these selections. So all the best.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, please.
Click that like button, guys.
Yes, please.
And again, guys, add your comments. We'd like to hear what you guys have to say. If you've got a selection or nice betting accumulator that you think is a good punt for the weekend, please add it to the comment section. And yeah, any comments or something you'd like to add that we can discuss in our next show, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mitch.
Thank you, G, and have a good one.
Ciao.